EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in Silicon Valley. And with the foghorn bellowing behind us, that means it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen, glad you're with us. That's the veteran Justin Tucker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They're led by former #1 overall pick and Super Bowl champion with the Rams, Matthew Stafford.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level. And he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proven to be a really hard team to beat.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, 49ers.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down, and it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look. It led to a nice game.
They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Open man, right side. He's got it. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down. 49ers first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. To the left side. Caught by Chase. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough this is going to take advantage.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
Play action, under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. That is T.J. Watt in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
So, trying to make a statement on this opening drive. Gonna go for it on 4th and goal. And this will pay off. It is caught. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, 49ers.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
We're looking at one of the most gifted quarterbacks in the league. And really, Mike, it's not just post-snap with the arm talent and the ability to make every throw, but it's even what he's able to do before the ball is snapped. He's one of the smartest quarterbacks in the league. Remember, coming off an injury-shortened season just a year ago, he's looking to prove he's still an elite quarterback in the NFL.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Quick throw, taken in. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. the 39. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action for Burrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Osa Odigizua gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. As we are ready to get back underway. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. Back deep, Xavier Worthy. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The 49ers offense and Jackson Smith and Jigba ready to get back to work. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Nick Bosa. He's pinned for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
3rd and long. Here's Stafford. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This is taken at his own 30. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Vikings offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to air this one out. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And that is...
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. It either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Oh, they had a shot there, hit the 5, but it continues into the end zone. Come back out to the 20. The 49ers offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll bring this up to the 22. J.C. Horn coming in from his quarterback spot to make the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll stick with him again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
3rd and 2. Stafford. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the 49ers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here's a toss as they look to run, and that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. That one finds Chase. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
On comes Thomas Morstead. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over possession of the football. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He was brought down at the 26. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now, Burrow. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground. And it didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Burrow gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
6-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. Burrow now. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Ryan Burns in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's 3rd down.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I understand it's 3rd down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on 3rd down and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that first down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Niners offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Drive will start on the ground. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. He'll push forward for about a yard. Jordan McGee there on the stop.
2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. Now Stafford. The second down throw is incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. This one caught by Chase.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 46-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Again, it's Stafford. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This from 30 yards out. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Niners going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Vikings offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run. Simple handoff. No gain.
Second and 10. Once again, it's Walker. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 16 on that connection. It'll be a Vikings first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Minnesota.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 4. They run with Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Minnesota.
First down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
Burrow here on second down. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hutchinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They get 18 on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure stops to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Thrown left side, the catch is made, and they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first two quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend it.
Good blocking, and he's in. Kenneth Walker, touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. It's up and through. And the Vikings are on the board. It's 10-7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. 49ers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. The big defensive tackle, Javon Hargrave, brings that one to an end. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 6. A shotgun snap to Stafford. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Stafford now on 2nd down. That's over the middle to Kittle. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, 49ers.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. To the left side, caught by Chase. And he will go all the way. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, San Francisco.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will get out in front 17-7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the third quarter. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
From 29, here's second and 4. Here's a handoff to Walker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 47 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
On first and 10, Burrow. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And the Vikings are looking at a first and goal. Takes it all the way down to the 2.
This is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Vikings! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Point after now from Tucker. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here comes Worthy to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Niners offense and Matthew Stafford heading back onto the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense. keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And not much there. Good defense. He's held to no gain.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. On the play fake, here's Stafford. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Niners first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. They'll try to set up the screen here. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
3rd and long. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
Mike, that's a great play for any defensive back, let alone an undrafted rookie. I mean, to think that every single team passed on him in this past year's draft multiple times is pretty hard to believe. And again, this is the growth. This is the development that they saw when he signed there as an undrafted free agent. And he has taken advantage of every opportunity he's been given, and now he's creating turnovers for this unit.
He takes off. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call design runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on defense.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. He was trying to hook. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Hawkinson in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to even the score late. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. They'll stick to the ground. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Kicks. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, as that catch gets him a 1st down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game. As they approach midfield now, they've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker can be a hero.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
They'll come up for 2nd and 9. Quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
7. Kittle is the man in motion. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. A lot riding on this play. Tie game, final minute, 3rd down. He'll run.
The tackle by Logan Wilson. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Now, timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here, where this might be one final heave to the end zone. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to win the game. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This one he's got to have. That's long enough, and it's good! On target for long range. So, a win here for the 49ers. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.